To begin with that ongoing shooting and standoff in Southeast D.C. Thank you for being here with us on this busy Wednesday night. I'm Lorenzo Hall.
I'm Leslie Foster, and we're expecting an update from police in about an hour. But tonight we've got live team coverage of a pretty scary day for our neighbors there. Our Leslie Moreno is live at MedStar Washington Hospital, where those 3 officers are recovering.
Yeah, but let's start with our Delia Gonzalez. She is live in Southeast near that home where the man is still barricaded inside. Dee, what's happening right now?
So we are about 4 blocks away from that home in question here on 46th and Benning. This is as far as police have really allowed us to be. This considered the safe zone because, as we have been reporting all day long here on WUSA 9, this has been a very active scene with the gentleman, the subject inside that home, still shooting at officers. And as you mentioned, Leslie, a certainly scary situation for many of the children who were inside the elementary schools, even this K through 8 school, a KIPP DC charter school. Talked to many of those parents who were picking up their kids. They had a 2 p.m. early dismissal. We understand the school was on secure lockdown throughout the day. We saw so many scenes unfolding outside that school. At one point, an ambulance pulled up to the school and a child was removed on a stretcher. We saw a delivery man delivering a Valentine's pizza to the school. So you can imagine the kind of tension that they were working with on the inside. But let's talk about what happened here. We know that this started at 7:30 this morning when police officers were assisting folks from the Animal Humane Alliance trying to serve that warrant, issue that warrant for an arrest in regards to animal cruelty, when all of a sudden we're hearing from witnesses that there were shots fired. We know 3 officers were shot. A 4th officer was hurt. Chief Smith was here some time ago. She said she actually visited all of them at the hospital and they're in good spirits. But we want to toss to Chief Smith, who had a bit more to say about this unfolding situation here. Let's listen in.
At this time, the individual remains barricaded inside the residence. This remains an active situation, and the individual has continued to fire from that location. We are asking everyone to please stay out of this location until we are able to apprehend the suspect.
Back here live on Benning Road, you can see all that police tape that's cordoned off in the area. There are major roadblocks in this area as police are trying to keep folks as far away as possible. Again, they are still in communication with this man. I'm told by the chief they have not made visual contact with him since very early this morning when they tried serving that warrant. However, they have been in constant communication with him by the phone. At one point during a news conference a little later, she said, you know, he's up and down. I asked her, what do you mean by that? She said, there are times when he's communicating with us. There are other times when he gets very agitated. And so this has been a very stressful situation, a delicate situation for those negotiators who are trying to talk to this gentleman and trying to bring this 10-hour standoff to a resolution, a peaceful resolution, certainly to ease the minds of the officers and the neighbors in this area who say, listen, we suffer from this trauma every day. We see police presence, we hear shootings, we see the violence all the time, certainly not to this level. So again, we are hoping to get more information from police, but that's the very latest here from 46 and Benning. Back to you in the studio.
Yeah, and you know, we have to be so careful about what we're reporting when there's an active barricade scene occurring, because we don't know what this person is hearing, is seeing, is digesting. And so, Delia, thank you for your very careful and thorough reporting as this evolves. 10 hours now.
Yeah, this is how people started their day. And a lot of people are asking, when will this end? And Dee, you touched on this. The chief is saying, you know, we're going to be out here for as long as it takes to end this peacefully. Again, this is a very delicate situation. So we'll be here until it's all over.
Absolutely.
Delia, thank you.